Yes, we are back. Due to technical difficulties, we got locked out. Now we can start.
Are we back online, everybody? Let me call Sridhar.
Yes, we can start the meeting.
Are we moving to the next startup?
Yes, next startup, startup 2, Onno. Onno, please start your, get ready with your pitching.
Sorry, guys. Can you see the screen?
Okay, I'm sorry. Was there any problem in the Zoom? I'm from Shivagur.
We'll request Imran Bhai to answer this question from Sheba.
As far as I'm concerned, I see your pitch deck. I'm in the first page of it.
Oh, no, we had a question from Sheba Ghor.
I have a question. Was there any problem in my Zoom, or was there any problem on the screen? I did not able to finish my presentations or questions.
Imran Bhai, you are mute. You should unmute yourself.
Yes, Shevagor, we will come back to you again regarding your pitching, because due to technical difficulties, we have to cut it down. But if anyone have a question for Shevagor, they can ask quite shortly in 2 minutes. Anyone have any question for Shevagor?
I would add one more question. Can you elaborate more on your financial projections? How you came up to your forecast, or can you give us a more long-term forecast?
I'm forecasting it could be 25 million patients we can register in our platform within next 3 years. So if patient comes, definitely there will be business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's enough. Thank you very much. Any other questions from the judges?
Any other questions? Okay,
let's continue, guys. So startup number 2, please open your pitch deck and let's start. 3 minutes to go.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, let's start, please.
Perfect. Yeah. So hi, everyone. This is Tamed. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Onno. We are an internet restaurant platform for SME restaurants in emerging markets. As we speak, over 1 million SME restaurants, where 42 million people are working in the sector, are struggling badly to survive because of the fierce competition they face from large restaurant chains or corporations who obviously got access to better tech, higher marketing budget, and lower operations cost. On the other side, the small restaurants, after paying their rent, staff, salary, and utility, they have nothing left to spend on branding or technology or even food safety training. That's where we come in. We call ourselves the OEO for the restaurant industry, and we are aiming to empower over 600,000 restaurants in emerging markets. For the last 1 year, we have been building all these amazing virtual brands, delivery brands you can only order online. But the fun fact is we don't produce the food. The food is actually prepared by our SME restaurant partners. And as we speak, we are adding 3 partners every single month. What we do in our production facility, we prepare all the ingredients, package them, and then we sell them to our restaurant partners. The partners buy the ingredients from us, they follow our SOPs, and then they produce the food for us. Please be reminded, they can continue doing their usual business. We only help them to get additional revenues. And when the food is ready, we get it delivered using 3PL and food aggregators. Even after buying all the ingredients from us, the restaurants make 30 to 35% profit. QC is a very big concern. For the last 1 year, we have built an infrastructure where we have a QC field force, a very strong legal agreement with the restaurants, and we provide training and retraining along with random audits to make sure the restaurants follow our SOPs. At this time, the online food delivery is growing at a rate of 28%, with more and more young people having access to more disposable income and more tech, access to better tech. So obviously technology plays a big role in our business. We give free access to our restaurant partners to our tech solution, which is free of cost again. This helps them to manage their kitchen better. It helps them to get direct orders from customers. And also we have an IoT solution in place, which helps them to control their food wastage. The market where we exist is almost $45 billion in Asia. Our GMV target for the next 2 years is to reach 12 million, which is 100 crores BDT. We already have a traction of 82,000 in the last 11 months. And whereas one of our partners, just to give you an example, got an ARR of over $15,000. In terms of competition, we mainly compete
30 seconds.
With traditional franchisors like CP Chicken, Kazi Farms Kitchen, but they're not that impact focused like us or even tech focused. Our team with over 20 years of business experience, and we have been building notable ventures previously in Bangladesh and beyond. After winning the Bangladesh market, we plan to explore other emerging markets in Asia. Just to let you know before we end, we are the top 9 startups at Bangabandhu Innovation Grant, and we have been a winner at Impact Collective, which is one of the largest accelerator program in Asia. Thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to your questions now.
Thank you. Now the floor is open for the Q&A for 3 minutes. Like anyone can make any questions, and we will end it up in 3 minutes. Thank you.
Hi there. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Go ahead.
Okay. Have you raised money so far? And can you tell me a bit more about your market traction? Yeah.
Yeah, so we have raised 150K. So most of them are invested by lead and angel investor, and also we have bootstrapped, and we are raising 250K at this point. And we already have a revenue of over GMV, I would say $80,000 in the last 11 months. We have sold over 65,000 items across 15,000 orders.
Thank you. Thank
No
you.
problem. Bye, Shoaib.
You're welcome.
Hey, David. So I have a question regarding the business model that you have just shared. Now the question I have is like you're turning into a CP of Bangladesh. It's more like that, right?
Virtual
You guys
CP.
will provide
Honestly, yeah. Virtual CP.
right?
Yeah.
So you guys will be providing all the ingredients to all the restaurants, and they'll be running their operations from there on, right?
Yes, 100%.
So, in Bangladesh, we have seen that in the past, like CP has struggled to maintain the quality that they started initially. And you have previously said just a couple of minutes ago, like you guys will be planning for some spot checks and audits, right?
Yeah.
So is there going to be any kind of like extra payments or penalties if someone who doesn't, continue maintaining the quality or the standards, other things? Because in food business, it's all about, branding and other valuations, right?
100%.
So you could answer that.
Yeah, sure. So just to sum up the question, whether there will be any penalty when there is a quality issues, 100%. We are, like I said, we have a very strong legal agreement where it is clearly mentioned if on 3 occasions, if we find some QC breach of conduct, I would say, then we cancel we just cancel their terms with us. And then we find another partner next door. Because there's so many abundance of restaurants out there who are struggling to survive. We can just stop the contract with one, we just find another new one.
So is it going to be an area based or just like multiple restaurants in one specific area?
So what we're doing is
what's
200 to 500 meter is our target. And what we're doing, so for one brand, so we have over 10 brands now. For one brand, there will be one restaurant partners in one particular area of 200 meter or let's say 500 meters. And then we can have another restaurant next door, but they will be doing some other brands. Not the same brand, just to avoid the conflict.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm on the middle of the road. There are lots of honking going on.
No worries, man.
But thanks for the answers.
Thank you.
Okay, any other question from our judges? Last question, maybe?
Hey, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, Sumit, go ahead.
Right. Well, basically, you're a SaaS platform. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a
PaaS.
SaaS platform who
Brand
is
as a
an-
service.
Okay, PaaS. Right. Fair enough. But who holds the IP? See,
We do. These are all our brands, our recipes. Everything belongs to us.
So end of the day, the restaurants or say the cloud kitchens or the suppliers are just manufacturing hubs for you. They don't get credibility for making a good product. It's usually upper cream, right?
Oh, they do. Honestly, what we're doing is, I would say from Oyo, we are now turning into Uber, so that when the restaurants order, they know exactly from. Let's say they order one of my brand's wrappo, but who made the wrappo? So that is also now being promoted to the end customers. So if the restaurants are doing a great job, we let the customers know, look, this is made by this particular restaurant. So this is the new change we're bringing. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. The reason I ask is because today you understand the segment that you're catering to is a very sensitive segment.
Indeed.
And when you talk about building a brand, you did build a brand that's accepted. However, having said that, the suppliers or the manufacturers for that who make these end products for the customers, they just get for now they're getting just the products, and say tomorrow, like you say, you want to be the Uber, so that's quite pivot into your overall operation, as to say XYZ restaurant made wrappo, and you said that the customer gets to know, end customer is buyer gets to know that from XYZ who made wrappo as a brand. So after that, does once that wrappo brand becomes a cult in the customer side of it, would you play with them? Are you
Sorry, Sumit, your line is cracking. We cannot hear you clearly. The line is cracking.
I'll reiterate. It's simple. Tomorrow, as you take this pivot of going into the Uber format, when they start selling wrappo at an impeccable pace and customers love to order it from ABC restaurant, who's going to own the brand?
Still, we're going to do it. So this is okay. Let me put it in a different way. Let's say electronics retail, and then we have the dealer models, right? So the brand is still owned by the major company, right? The dealers just sell it. So this is something very similar to that. So brand stays with the company, and then the seller will be different.
Understood. But however, that doesn't answer the question as to who's getting the brand value. Is it
100%? We will get it, because since we own the IPs.
How do you become an Uber? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be the devil's advocate here.
That's fine. That's fine, because we're still we're still considering whether to go into Oyo model or Uber model. But like the end of the day, what we're seeing is that even if the customer, let's say, likes ordering from one particular restaurant, but at the end of the day, if we don't exist, then that restaurant is not making wrappo anyway. So let's put it that way, right? So without us, that restaurant, they don't have that interface in the platform, let's say Swiggy or Zomato. So the customer has no other option. Like if they really like the wrap, now if that restaurant does not even exist, they have to ideally order from somewhere else.
Understood.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for all the questions. Now we'll move to our next startup, Roots Edu.
Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, your time starts now.
Hello, I'm Tairasan Riddho, the co-founder and CEO of Roots Edu. Roots Edu is an edtech startup of Bangladesh, which helps students crack different types of competitive exams. There is an immense competition in different types of competitive exams in Bangladesh, like university entrance tests, job entrance tests, public service entrance tests, and 70% of education students' lifetime expenditure goes behind these types of coaching or private tutors. The number of competitive exam coaches is very much low compared to the demand, and competitive exams need some sort of different types of skill sets to crack this. So we made up a solution. We built a platform where we onboarded the best coaches of the industry with experience of over 8 years. Through our app and website, students can get access to interactive live classes, doubt solving, test analysis, study materials, and this saves a lot of time and money of a student. The total edtech market size of Bangladesh is around $2.2 billion US, and the K-12 to competitive exam segment, mainly which Roots is focusing currently now, the total market size is around $1.5 billion US, and by the end of the year 2022, we are targeting to capture at least $15 million US market. This is our user acquisition journey. We take different numerous live classes in our social media handles, like in our YouTube channels and Facebook pages. And by being convinced our expert teaching pedagogy and depth of content, students download our app, they experience our premium services, and after that, they subscribe and unlock all the premium features. Our revenue model is quite simple. We generate revenue directly from the student subscription fee. The average student subscription fee per month is around $10 US. Till that, we have achieved enough traction. Apart from 300K live class minutes in just 1 year and 150K annual recurring revenue, I want to focus 3 core metrics which puts roots ahead of the other competitors. 40% of our paid students have successfully cracked university entrance test this year, and our average watch time per user per paid video is 43 minutes plus, which proves the credibility of our content and teaching pedagogy. And our app, Rootsedu, is the highest rated app in education category Bangladesh region, which is currently rated at 4.9 star. Our next 1 year plan, we have a plan to launch our own live class solution. We are very much close to the MVP, and we are able to drop down the live class platform payment to $1 US per student. We have a plan to launch our AI-based analytics and content recommendation engine. We want to explore more exam categories and onboard more teachers. And by the end of the year, we are targeting to onboard at least 0.1 million paid users in our platform. There are several competitors in the market, but which puts Roots ahead of others? 4 main points. We have a huge and rich content library that will create a high entry barrier, and we are making them with the lowest production cost and minimum time per video possible. We have 8+ years of teaching and administrative experience in the coaching industry. We have a unique business model which empowers our core partners, our teachers, and we have a strong distribution channel connection which covers more than 70% of the educational institutions of Bangladesh.
Time's up. Thank
So
you.
this is Team Rootsedu. Thank you, everyone.
We're open to question for next 3 minutes. Thank you.
Hi guys, great presentation. Can you talk about how you're managing the quality? Basically who are the mentors and teachers
we have a strong quality
who are basically conducting those sessions? Yeah.
Our quality assurance team and both the teaching teacher team and quality assurance team are from top colleges of Bangladesh like BUET, Dhaka Medical, Dhaka University, etc. And we have a rigorous teacher recruitment process. Like I said, our competitors don't have this. We have a strong teacher recruitment process. There are 3 steps to we follow 3 steps to onboard any teacher. Like we first check the content depth, we then check the presentation skill, and we check the popularity or acceptability of the content of the teacher.
How many teachers have you recruited so far?
Currently, 25 teachers are teaching in our platform, and after we launch our live class solution, which will scale our platform very much, and we are targeting to onboard at least 500 teachers by next 3 months.
Okay.
Gayo, next question.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for your thorough presentation. My question will be more focused on, can you elaborate more in terms of financials? How much money, how much of revenue have you generated so far? And can you tell it in a currency like US dollar or euro so I can understand the volume?
Currently, our MRR is around $8,000 US, and in last 1 year, 1.5 year, we have achieved 100K plus US dollar.
Thank you. Thank you. And if you receive an investment, what is your plan? How are you planning to spend it?
We will mainly boost our tech stack. We will launch our live class solution as soon as possible. As I said, our live class solution drops down the per student cost at below $1 US, and we are targeting to onboard more teachers, like 500 teachers in the next 3 months. And as more teachers, we will explore more exam categories and more teachers that will generate our revenue more.
Thank you. Thank you for your answer.
Last question from Barish Rabbi. Last question.
Thank you. Could you just inform me? Like, I know in Bangladesh, education is one of the biggest industry that you can work on, but right now the market is very saturated and everyone's struggling with the same problem. There's not enough internet access accessibility among the students that we have over here. So how do you plan to solve that problem? I know you guys are growing at a very rapid pace, but how do you plan to expedite that problem?
We have another backup plan. We are trying our blended solution. We have set up 2 branches at Uttara and Shantinagar, and in that branches we are setting up our experience centers where students come and pay for monthly subscription and they experience our digital content at that center. So that will reduce the interpretation problem at scale.
Thank you, Ruth Seju. Our next startup is the Bora.
Thank you, everyone.
Bora, get ready. 3 minutes for your pitching and next 3 minutes for Q&A. Bora, are you ready? Should we move forward to Shocklio Technologies Limited? Shocklio, you there?
Yes, I'm there. Should I? Can you listen to me? Hello, can you hear me? Your sound need to little bit louder. Okay.
Shocklio, can you hear us? Shocklio Technologies.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you.
Okay. You just share your presentation and start your pitch.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, good afternoon. This is Mobi Chaudhary. Sorry, I'm having some trouble. Okay, so I'm Mobi Chaudhary. I'm the Managing Director of Shocklio Technologies. The problem we're trying to solve is in Bangladesh and in similar countries, the SME manufacturers have a huge gap in accountability as well as efficiency in their sales channel due to their manual type of nature. And to remove these challenges, they cannot afford to use ERP due to different financial as well as other structural issues. And in more than 90% cases, the whole retail industry is run on credit, and hence when the retailers fail to pay the distributors on time, the distributors also fail to pay the manufacturers on time, and this creates a whole cash flow deficit across the whole value chain. To provide support in that cash flow scenario, retailers actually cannot go to banks because they do not have sufficient bankable data, and banks also cannot access to this bottom of the pyramid B2B segment, as they do not have proper bridges to reach this very significant number of retailers. To solve all these challenges, we have come up with Shocklio SME Business Development Platform. So through this platform, we have equipped the SME organizations with distribution management system, through which they are bringing efficiency as well as accountability in their sales channel. We are providing them with analytics that is enabling them to make database decision, and we are connecting retailers with the banks and other financial institutions so that they can take faster and cheaper loans. So in this overall development platform, we have a distribution management system at the center, and around it we have other solutions like CRM, retailer financing, accounting, and HR. Our ambition is to serve across the whole developing world, and we have identified a total available market of around $196 billion across the world. Now, we have taken the bottom 80% of per capita GDP countries, and we have found that they are contributing 42% of the world's GDP. So according to that, we have identified a serviceable available market of $82 billion. And from there, we have targeted to obtain $4.12 billion worth of market from the global.
Last 15 seconds.
So from we are trying to reach $78 billion. In Bangladesh, we have 7.9 million SMEs and 8,000 organizations that can take our service. And across the last 12 months, we have received some very good response from the clients, as well as got subscriptions and mapped 83,000 outlets. Okay.
Time's up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shocklio. Now the floor is open for Q&A from our honorable judges. It's 3 minutes. Please ask any questions if you have any. Thank you.
Yeah, hi guys, just a quick feedback. You have way too many texts in your slides. It's very difficult for us to process. Can you just quickly go over your financials?
Yes, sure. So over the last 12 months, we have revenue of $21,000 US, and we have an RPU of 2.02 USD. And our CLV, right now our management, we are actually making operating loss. That's why our CLV is negative right now. And our we have considered 10 years of customer lifetime with us, and our CLV by CSC ratio, as we are actually making operating loss right now, so it's right now negative. So yeah, that's all.
Hi, this is Robiul from BD Venture Limited. I'm not actually sure about the solution you are providing. Not clear on that part. You have mentioned that SMEs are not willing to use ERPs, and so how you are doing this, or how you are solving this problem?
So what we are coming up with is basically a sales channel solution. It's not an ERP, but for a small organization, we are providing them with distribution management system, and soon we will come up with HR and accounting solution, which is more or less enough for a SME organization to run. And in the distribution management system, we are providing them with solutions like mapping their retail points, as well as mapping their own complete retail based mapping, as well as the transaction mapping. We are automating their primary and secondary sales channels, and we are helping them to monitor their whole sales team activities through our system. So, and apart from that, we are coming up with other solutions like advanced analytics, retailer POS software, and immediately we are working on retailer finance.
Okay, so thanks for the clarification. So what is the biggest challenge that you're facing right now?
Shocklio is here.
Same here. I couldn't listen to what they were saying. Now we can hear you. Thank you.
Any other questions from the guests, from the judges?
Sure. Could you guys go to the competition slide? I haven't seen that over there. So, you know, like ShopUp is doing with Macom, Sindabad is doing with their own thing for this B2R model. And similarly, S Manager is running the market right now. So how do you differentiate your product compared to them? Because those are very easy and they can like do that at a fraction of your cost. So how do you differentiate yourself there? Okay. So to answer your question, let me first identify how they're moving.
So they are practically moving from bottom-up approach. So they are directly approaching the retailers. And what we are doing, we are taking the difficult path. We are onboarding the SMEs, and the SMEs are actually onboarding the retailers. So what their challenges is basically they have to incur a lot of costs, like millions of taka to onboard these retailers. And the challenge is that the retailers are not tech savvy. They are, to the best of my knowledge, I mean, I've heard it in some place that with every 2,000 activations, even one is not being retained. It's because that the retailers are not used to using these apps and everything, and they're not very convinced of these apps. Now, what we are doing is basically we are onboarding retailers into our platform at practically zero cost, because the retailers are being onboarded by the sales team of the SME manufacturers. They're collecting orders through our platform, and we are receiving their ordering details through our system. So we have actually tied up with one fintech organization, and after receiving that data from our end, they are creating this this credit rating, and then they are actually approaching a particular bank or a number of banks, and that bank is going to fund the distributor. So it will practically become a trade financing sort of thing. So that's how we are actually moving. And the best part is that retailers are getting benefit without actually operating any sort of applications. So that's the best part. And that's basically I mean, that's the way that I believe that we will succeed, because it's not involving the retailers in actually operating the system, but they are getting the benefit.
So what you're saying is like the retention and customer acquisition is comparatively very higher with S Manager and others compared to Shocklio, right?
No, it's the other way around basically. Compared to the other retailer applications.
Like you guys are cheaper compared to right. No, thank you.
Thank you. So we are taking the more difficult path, but once it is done, it will be very much sustainable. So is there any other question?
Yeah, just if I may, a very quick question. So how many SMEs or customers right now you have on your platform or your server?
We have, as of last month, we have 16, but the best part is that we, so far, over the last 2 weeks, we have actually got green signal from
Okay, good, thank you.
Okay, let's move to our next startup. Thank you, Shocklio, for your time. Now we are moving to our next startup. Hello, Zenkia.
Hello? Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, please share your screen and start your presentation.
Yeah, sure. Just give me 1 minute. I need to share my screen. Yes, I'm not finding the way to share the screen.
Imran, if you could get on a call with
Can you see
them
my screen?
separately.
Can you see my
No,
screen?
we can't see your screen. No. We can't see your screen.
Yeah, maybe this way. Just wait a minute. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Hello, I'm Munira Hussain, co-founder of Zenkia. It is a technology startup trying to bridge the gap between in-store and online shopping experience. Since the advent of e-commerce in the late 90s, online shopping has one of the most popular online activities worldwide. However, it only accounts for around 18% of global retail sales. One of the factors hindering the growth of e-commerce is that the customers always wants to try the product of their interest before the online purchase. And this is difficult when they only have pictures or videos to get an idea about the dimension, color, and the mechanical features of the product. As a result, the customers feel less confident when purchasing the product in online, which is one of the main reasons behind the slow growth of e-commerce. To solve this problem, we have developed a browser-based interactive 3D model viewer with built-in zoom, pan, rotation, and augmented reality capabilities. This viewer can be embedded into regular websites, replacing the images and videos that are traditionally used. It will help the online shoppers to place the virtual product in their immediate environment and check the dimension, color, and how well it blends in the immediate environment. It will help to increase customer engagement, decrease product return, and dramatically increases in online sales. So why are we pushing augmented reality now? We can see that the current generation mobile devices are powerful enough to render good quality virtual objects with real-time augmentation, which has opened a new horizon for the e-commerce industry. Also, the industry tech giants like Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, and Google, they are really pushing ahead both in hardware and software. At present, we have a small number of beta testers who are web developers, engineers, architects, product designers, basically who work with the 3D models on a daily basis. We have chosen them as our initial group of customers. Since these groups of people are more technology oriented, this is why it is easier for us to approach them. We have a free starter package, which we are offering to them to get valuable feedback, improve our services, and adding new features. Also, larger companies who sell furniture, home appliances, bathroom fittings, depend on these groups of technical people for development and maintenance of their websites.
Last 30 seconds.
Okay, so we believe that through our initial beta tester, we will be able to reach these companies who are selling the button fittings and home appliances, and in future expand our market. Our startup is registered. Our startup is registered in USA, but currently we are operating from Bangladesh. We already get free credits from Amazon Web Services, which we are spending to run our services for our beta testers. At present, we are bootstrapping, and we are two founders. I'm the non-technical founder.
Thank you, Zenkia, for your presentation.
Thank you.
Now, floor is open for Q&A. Thank you.
Hello, Zenkia. So
Hi. Yes.
So my question is, what is your traction so far, and what is your funding requirement, and how do you plan to utilize that?
Okay, right now we don't have any traction, but we get some free credits from Amazon Web Services, which is equal to $16,000. This amount we are spending on our beta testers so that we can get the we can understand what bugs we have, and we can develop all the flaws we have in our software. And yeah, that's what we are doing right now. And we are looking for the funding opportunities.
Yeah, next, Gayavanka. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. I really like your project. I think it's really one of a kind. And my question will be more focused. Can you tell me a bit about your competitors? Who are they, and what makes you unique in terms of competition?
Okay. If we go to like, wait.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No,
do you have a slide so that everyone can see?
I have a slide.
Yeah, that would be really nice to share with us, so it would be easier for everyone to follow up. Yes, yes, I can see. Yeah. Okay.
Here we can you can see that we have find out our top 4 competitors. Okay, it's Cohom, Mergzen, Sketchfab, and Augment. So we have all the services, similar services, except if you take a look, you can see only Sketchfab is very close to us. They have 3D viewer, which is ready to use. Okay, but in our part, like Zenkia, we have the 3D model viewer, which has the AR capability. It is browser-based, so customers can instantly share it with their customers. It supports the animation both in 3D viewer, and it supports the augmented reality also in the animation. I mean, when you're augmenting the product, you can see the animation features, and it's ready to use. Sketchfab has 3D viewer. It is ready to use, but you cannot augment over there. So we believe that we are ahead of our competitors in that way.
Okay, so what about your software development? I mean, I know that you have developed an early stage MVP. What is left to be done? What is your plan to update the software? And of course, are you focused, if you receive an investment in the near future, how are you planning to spend it? Is it going to be focused on making your product more marketable, or more focused on your software development in terms of backend and front end platform?
Okay. If you go to our website, you will see that our product is ready to use. And our beta testers, they are using it. They are giving us the feedback. Basically, like if you go over there, like you are a 3D modeler, you go over there, you sign up by yourself. You do not need any help from us. Okay, then you can upload your 3D models in your asset manager. Then you can very easily share the link with your customers. Or like if you are a web developer and you are working in a company, maybe you are working in a furniture company, you can very easily embed a link, iframe code in your website, and then this company can using our services.
Okay, thanks for the thorough answer.
And for the
just
funding
have one
opportunity,
question.
yeah.
Any last question for Zankya?
I think if Bianco can go before me, then I can go. I think there are lots of people who raise their hands. Bianco, you please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, hello. So yeah, I'd like to know, like, what's the revenue model that you guys are working on?
Could you please repeat it again?
I'd like to know what's the revenue model that you have for your product, like how you guys are charging your customers, you know?
Okay, yeah. Right now we are not charging. We're spending the credit we get from Amazon Web Services, but in future, we plan to charge our customers on monthly or annual basis. We make the price very cheap, so we are targeting the mass market. Okay, so we believe that if we make it cheap, then we can very easily reach the mass market.
So, okay, you can reach mass market, but you are burning right now. So if you don't put in the numbers very soon, don't you think your numbers gonna go out very soon as well? You're gonna burn all of your investments.
Yeah, like if we get the investment, we need some developers, few developers for the backend, but still it is ready to use. But for like when we will get more customers, it will be difficult to handle because right now we are two founders. I'm the non-technical founder and my brother is the technical founder.
All right, thank you, Zankya, for your presentation. Now we are moving back to the Borak. Borak, are you guys here? Borak.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry for missing the previous one. Actually, I was watching for the startup number 4. And
all right, so get ready and share your screen. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess
your time starts now.
Yeah. Okay. So, did you able to see my screen?
Yes, loud.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Then 1 minute. I'm just trying to on my video, but. Sorry for the delay. Actually, I am Shocklio Biplov, co-founder and visionary of the Borak. So actually, we are over the last 2 years. I am myself an engineer and technical people. So we observed few things over the last few years, like customer needs to install different type of applications to enable different type of services, like right from a single app, then handy services from another application, and grocery from the another applications. And another things is there's no application in the Bangladesh actually to book several type of services from a single platform. And the service providers is not happy actually with other competitors. Like the company is setting their prices to this to the service providers, And we also looked into the store owners who is not, they are doing the delivery takeaway part for their product delivery things, but they are not happy actually in other few things like invoicing, stocking, customer management, etc. So here's the Borak came actually. The Borak is a super app actually that help customers to get everything, whatever they want. In a very single sense, we can say that it's a marketplace to get everything, whatever you want, you can get it from a single platform. Like if you want to get a car, call a car, then after getting a car through the Borak, after sitting inside of the car, you can call, talk with your doctor through our services. And then if you want, you can book another car for your family members, and you can buy some sort of groceries to send to your family. All of it then you can do from a single application. So our main role is two things. One is the connect providers locally. We are allowing our customers to get their desired service providers from nearby positions. And for our safety, we want that no one should use any offline services to breach the security parts. So we already got we already finished the MVP person. We ran a trial referral campaign, and we got 35,000 users, and we got 20,000 USD for the Amazon credit from Startup Istanbul and Sister Challenge. And now we are waiting to make it to the fully live. So we did some sort of pre-launching in the
last 30 seconds.
And we got a lot of insights, and we adjusted our software like this. And we know at the Bangladesh market size is here, and this is our actually total next 2 years plan, accordingly as per the current insights. And here are some value propositions. Along with the business, we want to make the largest blood donor network, because we believe if we can book a service from an app, we can also manage blood donors.
Thank you, Borak, for your presentation. Now floor is open for our judges for our questions. We'll take 4 questions, so please carry on one by one. Starting from Mr. Fahim Sharia.
Hello, Team Borak. Well, guys, your slides are, well, you have a lot of text in your slides, and visually it's really it's quite distracting. Same feedback to Team Sankhya as well. Yeah, please work on that. My question is regarding your traction. Have you managed to how many customers do you have at the moment, and what are their feedbacks?
Okay, we got 35,000 registered users so far, and we got sorry, may I show this one?
Because you're providing different sort of services. I mean, did they give any feedback about?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we already talked with driver associations with the 6,000 drivers. We already talked with the store owners association for the store parts, and a lot of we registered 224 shops, and we got a lot of insight. We adjusted our software as per their feedbacks. So now if we want to tell about the revenue model, I mean the business model, based on their feedback and our idea, we provide those business monthly subscription fee for service providers and stores, because they never want to do the commission. They are not happy with the commissioning things. And top directory listing and premium service charge we want to put for the stores actually by not asking the high rate commissions. And the commission system of real-time ride hailing, whatever we call the ride sharing things, we are also going to give the 10% or even less, because we are going to get, or we want to generate money from other services like the doctors, electrician, and stores. So after gathering all of those informations, we actually developed our full softwares over the last 1.5 years, and now we are waiting to just start it from the December 1.
Next question, Rabiul Islam, any question?
Yes, so we have seen ride-sharing companies who are only providing ride-sharing services. They are burning lots of caches, and they are struggling a lot. And you are trying to provide multiple services at the same time. So how you are going to compete with your competitors who are just focusing with the on service, and how you are planning to sustain in the long run?
Okay, nice question. And we are something like we added some sort of different value propositions in these places in the ride sharing. Like no customer in Bangladesh actually can book multiple rides together from from a single application. We provided this one from our application, and we also got some sort of insights from the drivers when they accept a request, like they want to see the destination, they want to see the price, they want to see the pricing model, I mean price, the payment methods, and then they want to take the decide whether they will take the call or not, request or not. Then we came up with a solution like we are broadcasting the request so that within the 1 kilometer radius, all drivers receive the request same time, and who actually want matched with the request requirements, he will receive the call and other call will be closed, and definitely he will get another. In those such way, we are very confident that we can beat our other competitors as well. And our another big goal is to create our own network by making 500 local entrepreneurs throughout the Bangladesh, and we already set up 3 entrepreneurs in 3 different Thana. So we can definitely offer a competitive price actually, because we are getting revenue from other sections which other competitors can provide in this current situation. And we are aiming to get the digital payment systems, I mean the PSP license, to provide a unique wallet system so that all of our subscribers can pay from their own wallet, so that, and in this way definitely we can engage. We are getting our drivers as a customer also. In this way, we are getting the number of more customers, and this is also another our KPI to increase or a fundraise in future.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any more questions? If
Yes,
it's
so
not, then we are.
yes. I would ask them one question. Thanks for the presentation.
Yeah, please. Very short.
No. Okay. What I haven't seen, I saw that you have registered users, how many service providers you have. Can you tell us how much revenue have you generated so far? And additional question would be, did you get any value or support through your acceleration program within the Startup Istanbul acceleration in terms of financial support and mentorship? Thank you.
Oh, okay. So regarding the revenue generation, our current API is to get as much as people registered, because we believe if we get number of people in our system, definitely they will get their desired. Like a student, he can provide his tutoring service through our system, right? So our main KPI is to get as much as number of people in the system. So in that sense, we are actually burning our money. We are not charging anyone on support, but after the December 1, definitely we will start charging money. Our first target is to the ride sharing, and others, the subscription model will give that first 2 months free, and definitely then when they will get used, they will get beneficial. Definitely we will charge like 500 or 100 taka monthly. This is the business model. And the Startup Istanbul and the Seed Star, from the Seed Star, we already got a few credits for the SMS, Twilio, and for the Amazon AWS services, 10,000 USD. And for the Startup Istanbul, they already talked, and they are also waiting to get some revenue or tractional activities so that they can fund us after 3 or 4 months when they will be ready for the next tranche. And they gave us also 10,000 USD credits, right? So this is where actually we are working.
Thank you.
Thank you, the Borak. The next is Engage.ai. Engage.ai, just get ready with all your.
Can you hear me?
Thank you. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. So can I share my screen?
Please go ahead.
So it need to be closed first, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I stopped my sharing.
Okay, thank you. Hi, good evening. It's Ratu, CEO and co-founder of Engage.AI. There is a big problem regarding restaurants, bakeries, and pastry shop industry in Bangladesh. This industry is missing 25 crore in their revenue every single day, just because of their sole dependency on food delivery platforms. So, to avoid this huge commission, many restaurant owners and cloud kitchen owners are trying to take order through phone call and messaging with their clients and delivering by themselves their order. But this order taking method is cumbersome, tiresome, and it's not possible to scale this process. So here's our solution: SaaS-based solution to drive sales direct from social media. There is two modules. One is online order and payment management, and an AI-powered chatbot to accelerate the sales. As you know, almost every restaurant in Bangladesh has a Facebook page, and they are also spending for Facebook marketing to attract more and more customers, right? So even 30% of the online customer is willing to get their things done by just only messaging. That's why we choose Facebook as our first platform to start Engage.AI. The idea is simple: sell there for your customers. There are 60,000 restaurants in Bangladesh and around 30,000 pastry shop and bakeries in Bangladesh, which result in 2,400 crores annual recurring revenue for Engage.AI. So for revenue model, Engage.AI is a B2B SaaS. We charge subscription fee for to use our service. The subscription fee vary from 2,000 to 3,500 taka per month. The pricing also depends on how many branches the restaurant has. So we have launched our Engage.AI in July 2021. Till then, we have 150 restaurants onboarded to Engage.AI. 30 of them have started to pay. On the restaurant side, there are 2,500 orders have been taken place, and the total amount earned by the restaurants. The total amount earned by the restaurants is 20 lakhs. Our current MRR is 40,500. So our main target, our ultimate target, is to provide 360 software solution for the restaurant on a modular basis as a SaaS. So our main competitor is ChatGPT, a Philippine-based company. They are doing exactly the same what we are doing here. And our
thank you, Engage.AI for your presentation. Now floor is open for Q&A. Go ahead, honorable judges. Any question for them?
Yes, I would like to know more about your revenue model.
Our revenue model is SaaS. We charge restaurants monthly subscription fee of Engage.AI.
Okay, so that's great. So how much you are charging per month, and how much revenue you have generated so far?
So there are two modules. One is chatbot, the auto reply stuff, managing the query of a Facebook page of a restaurant, which comes from the customer. It's NLP enabled. So its charge is 2,000 per month, and the order taking module, which charge is 2,000 per month. And if any restaurant takes the two modules, the pricing will be 3,500, and the other branches of a restaurant will be charged half of the main price.
Okay,
That's
got
our
it. So,
revenue.
what is your total revenue so far?
Our last MRR in this November is 43,500. We got traction from.
Okay, great. Thanks. I got it.
Guys, can you quickly tell me about your competitors? Who's your biggest competitor in Bangladesh, and how are you providing different services there?
There is actually the only direct competitor in this domain is ChatGPT. They are doing exactly the same thing we are doing here in Philippines. So it's actually e-commerce. They are doing the same thing for e-commerce and restaurant. So they are our main competitor. And in local market, the food delivery companies are our indirect competitor. Actually, we don't compete with themselves, with them. We'd like to go align with them. So as you know, we don't provide delivery logistics. We'd like to work with Pathao Parcel or Pandago, which are just delivering stuff. We'd like to collaborate with them for our delivery logistics. So here is our indirect competitors, the food delivery companies in local market like Foodpanda, Hanginaki, Shohoj, and there are some other companies, Studio, Munchies, Hoppers, Buy Here and Now. There are our indirect competitors. Does it clear your question, sir?
Kinda, but yeah, thanks for answering.
Thank you, Engage.ai, for your presentation. Our last startup is PayDirect. PayDirect, are you guys ready? Please share your screen.
Yeah, we're ready.
Please share your screen, then we'll start the timing.
Okay.
Before they move to presentation, what happened with Rainmaker? Are they going to make it, or they are not participating in the event?
Sorry?
What happened with the Rainmaker? Are they going to present as well, or they have decided not to participate at this event? The last startup, yeah?
I guess they are not present right now. So we are moving to our last startup, PayDirect. So PayDirect, your time starts now.
No worries, I just asked because I was curious.
Okay, we're starting. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. Good afternoon, everyone. So as we can see, we developed a solution called PayDirect. That's what we based our name on, and we reckon it's the future because the overview is the complete solution is basically a simple payment processor system where a customer can withdraw their income or income from like the popular payment process like PayPal, and they can withdraw Bangladesh taka, convert their payment into Bangladesh taka, and withdraw it from our solution. Yeah. So this is a simple stats from the Information and Communication Technology Division of Bangladesh, ICT. The registered freelancers are 650,000 registered freelancers, and the active freelancers are 500,000. So the annual income our freelancers are earning from abroad is around 1 million, 100 million US dollars, right? So what we are providing that a freelancer or user can register to our system. They can open an account, and then they can withdraw their withdraw from their PayPal or like other payment popular payment system account and convert the money to Bangladesh Taka and withdraw it from our solution. So we'll be we are hoping to work with big companies like PayPal, Skrill, Stripes, Mastercard, or Visa card, because if we can show you the system, a small demo. So this is the dashboard from the user. Sorry, this is the dashboard. Yeah. So this part, the freelancer can register their the payment system with the account like PayPal and NetWeather, and they can simply convert that amount to Bangladeshi Taka to
Last 10
NFS
seconds.
or from the bank. Okay, this is the transaction report.
Yep. Thank you for your presentation.
Sorry,
Your time, the time is up. Any questions from the judges?
Yes, I have one question, which is, what are the regulatory requirements for your business, and have you already obtained any sort of licenses yet?
Okay, we're still working on the licenses, since the direct transaction from abroad to Bangladesh is quite it's not impossible. It's very difficult. So we are getting there, and our higher officials are negotiating with Bangladesh Bank, and we're trying to get something out of it. So it's in the positive area.
Okay, I have couple of questions, as I am directly involved with the remittance industry for last couple of years. So the first question, I totally agree with my previous judge asked about the regulatory permissions, because if you want to take money from the other country like USA, UK, you have the license for the approval from the bank, Bangladesh Bank. But also my question is, are you using the third-party payment gateway solutions or anything? Because just now you mentioned that the freelancer, they will take money in their PayPal account or the others payment gateway account. Then they transfer this money to your Pay Direct, and your Pay Direct job will be convert this money to Bangladeshi Taka, and they can withdraw this money from bKash, Rocket, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So if this question is yes, so my second question is, what about your plan for the security? As you know, in Bangladesh happen so many the financial scam, not only in the Bangladesh, now globally it's happening. As I mentioned earlier, that I'm directly involved in the remittance industry and also the fintech industry. So what is your the policy for ensuring the security? Why people will choose you? Because the freelancer, they can get money through directly from the different national banks in Bangladesh, and if a freelancer receive any money from out of the country, they are getting 2%, and some bank also giving them the 1% extra, so that they are getting 3% benefits from their remittance. So what is the unique feature why people would like to select Pay Direct? What do you think?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sarwar. It's a great question, yeah. But the thing is, first of all, the freelancers cannot receive their PayPal money directly, right? So as you mentioned, they're getting the remittance. Yeah, they are getting remittance. Like if let's say I'm a freelancer, yeah. So one of my cousins or my brothers living in Canada, or let's say like Italy. So if I have a PayPal account, my brother or my cousin is accessing the PayPal account. He's withdrawing money from the PayPal account, then he's sending me the remittance. Yeah. So the transaction fees are there are some transaction fees there, and if I don't have anyone outside in Bangladesh and I want to receive my PayPal money, so what happens there is the scenario is they're doing the hundi, what we call it hundi. It's illegal way to getting money in Bangladesh. At PayDirect, our mother company is Venture Solutions. Yeah, so we are working with banks. We're providing banking solutions. So we do have proper knowledge about the remittance and this kind of thing. Yeah, and we will take the government help, and we will seek government regulation and all this stuff to be like nationalized and to be how do you say it, like we will work legally, I guess, to ensure that the security of the freelancers money will come to at their end safely.
Okay, next question, Guy Waka.
Hi there. Really interesting topic. My question would be more concerned, as you have mentioned that you have developed, you're in the stage of the beta phase. How far are you from completing your MVP? And I know that you don't have yet your market traction, but do you have some kind of idea where you're standing from the moment of launching your product? Thank you.
Thank you, Guy. Yeah. So we are currently working on the project, and we are really hoping to launch our project in a beta mode in 16th December.
That's pretty close from this moment. Yeah.
Yeah, we are knocking on the deadline on the door. Yeah.
So when you are entering the market, do you have some idea what would be the figures, financial figures, when you start with your market traction? Do you have some financial forecast, or you're still in the process of developing it?
We are in the process of developing, but we are like forecasting somewhere around about like 100 or 150,000 USD.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you, PayDirect, for your presentation. Now we are at the closing time. Everyone is given 1 minute for the voting. So we will announce the voting once we get the results. The first place holder will be a part of Unicorn Battle Asia. So your time starts now. All the judges, please cast your vote at the voting link that have been emailed to you guys yesterday. So your time starts now.
Okay, but I have one question. What about the Griho?
Sorry?
Griho, startup Griho.
Yeah.
Griho and
what?
Rainmaker, right? They didn't present.
No, they are not. They are not in this series of pitching in Bangladesh.
Okay.
They're India based. They're in India based pitching round. Thank you.
All right. Please unmute yourself.
So the winner of this round will be participate at Unicorn Battle Asia. So We are excited to announce the name of the winner. Let's see how it goes. Anyone can share their overview and feedback regarding today's session, please. Floor is open to everyone.
Hi there. Well, this is my first participation to Bangladesh event. I was really keen to see what your market has to offer. Really interesting concepts. I generally understand that there's a lot of app and innovation things going on in the world. So the Bangladesh is not different from it. Additionally, I would add that it's really compelling that your presentation are not going any far from the others in the US or the UK. Maybe the problem in financing could be more addressed in terms of angelic investors and VC funds to take a closer look to Bangladesh market, as I see that you're pretty going strong with it, and any idea that could be compelling to the global market as well. I see that the Bangladesh can be is on par with it. So that would be my observation for the time being. I'm really happy that I participated in this event. Really interesting concepts. I don't know if I can say which startup before Imran says who is the winner is my favorite, but at least the ones who have artificial intelligence application, transactions in terms of subscription fees, and of course saying it all is that just guys keep on moving on with your ideas, and don't be shy when you're asking for your financial support, because this is the focus of your business. You know, you need to have enough money to stay on track and answer all the technological pace in due time. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to assess your event today.
Thank you, Gavanka. Now it's time to reveal the results. I'll start with number 3 place. It's joint winner of 3rd place. It's Zenkia Inc. and Engage.ai. Congratulations, both startup. You two are secured 3rd places. This startup battle, Unicorn Startup Bangladesh pitch round. Number 2, the second winner. The 2nd place is Roots Edu. They are the 2nd place winner, and the number 1 and the winner of this round of Unicorn Pitch Bangladesh round is any guess? Any guess, guys? Any wild guess? Do you want to share your opinion at the chat round? Any guess for the number 1?
Onno.
All right, so the winner is Onno with 4,182 points. Congratulations, Onno, for securing the 1st place. You guys will be in the Unicorn Pitches Asia Battle, Unicorn Battle Asia. So congratulations to Onno, and now we are coming to the end of this session. Now I'm inviting Mr. Sridhar from India for his closing remarks. Hello.
Hi guys.
Yeah, Sridhar.
So for an inaugural session, I thought that wasn't too bad. Glad that 8 out of 10 startups showed up and put their best foot forward. So it is a pretty difficult choice to make when you have a binary option in front of you almost. So everyone did pretty good. I thought it was a fairly diverse set of solutions that we talked about today. You didn't see a lot of overlap, so that's good. So they're all solving unique problems, very local to start off with. A couple of them had a global focus, which is also pretty good to know that they're keeping an eye out on the global markets and their potential. So I thought overall it went pretty good. Sorry about some of the technical glitches. This was an inaugural session, so our apologies for any hiccups. And we look forward to having you all back and participating regularly on an ongoing basis. I'm based in Bangalore, so I was just asked to help out. To me, I would just like to say a couple of things. One is, I don't know how many of you are aware of the fact that Bangladesh is a standing example of gender parity and gender participation, higher gender participation in the workforce, which is a key reason for its GDP growth and its economy, which is booming. The startup world or the universe in Bangladesh is where I would think India was 15 years ago. So I think this is a great time to be a part of it now. And with the tech abilities that are available, the resources that are available, and with so many tech-driven solutions being part of the startup world, I think it makes a lot of sense for us to be part of this journey this early on and see what the next decade or so brings. So again, thank you very much. So those are two key points. One is that it's very early, very nascent stage that we are looking at this community with a microscope on. And we're also should be very aware that it's a standing example of diverse gender participation, and also the kind of workforce that that stands for hard work and building out a great economy. So kudos to you all, and I look forward to building more bridges. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining with us. And hope to see you guys soon in our upcoming engagement on startups. Till then, good day. Goodbye.
All the best to the winner and all other participants in this and other endeavors. I certainly hope that we are going to continue collaboration in the future as well. Greetings from Belgrade to you all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.